We're in the Ladbrokes Lab for the Kingsford-Smith Cup, also known as a key lead-up to the Stratty in 2 weeks.
$700,000 up for grabs in a Group 1 over the 1,300 metres. It's a nice race, and the way to the 1,300-metre start is, Hamo, if you've got speed, it sets up horses, any horse, wherever you go, if you've got a good enough horse to win a Group 1, which means the barrier draw is integral. Talk to me.
It is. I want to get into a couple of key runners. So on Trivier, slashing run last start, the Kiwi mare, but drawn wide. Powlele gets a chance to posse up on the pace from its draw. And 11-11 draws beautifully, and you would think they would want to get relatively aggressive early.
This is why there's plenty of speed. Apache Chase, by the way, I like the Ladbrokes feature you did on Apache Chase. Ladbrokes Social, check it out. It's closer to the rail from a barrier point of view, so it should get the rail, okay? These two are drawn out wide. I talk of Rothfire and I talk of Ellsberg, but they are going to go so fast. I'll throw a little into it as well, because I think Scalapini might go forward.
Really?
Get into the draft of these horses, these two on its outside, and I think Omado, I always say the horse's name wrong because I'm very confused as to where it's going to go. I tell you what, Brody Loy, Annabelle Neesham, I reckon they'll be going, here we go, from barrier 1, we can sit off the speed. So, we're going to have a great deal of speed. Your girl goes all the way back, right? Just get behind one. 11-11, barrier 4, as you mentioned. I think there's going to be a horse that's going to bob up in the straight that has an opportunity to win just because of the way the race structures out. And see, Palele, just get on the back of one. Just sit on the back. Do not face the breeze. There's going to be plenty of speed. So as long as you're sitting behind one and you're seeing a jockey in front of you, you can pop out and go bang in the last furlong, which, to be fair, it nearly did in the Doomben 10,000, only just got beat by a potential superstar. Hit me with the market.
Well, there's been good support for the two favourites on Trivier and Powlele as we have a look at those market changes, firming slightly, but the big move has been for the Ladbrokes feature horse in Apache Chase, $15 into $11. Who are you tipping, Cam?
I'm tipping Palele, because you're right, Mizzou, the only horse that beat in the 10,000 and only just held on, and 11-11, the way the race structures, second up really good. I thought it was a little bit unlucky on Scone, freshen up. Only 4 out of 5, because if the rain really comes, I'm not sure 11-11 can run huge, but I'm all about number 13.
I'm with girl power here.
Yes.
I think one of the girls will win it. And Trivier, the obvious, we know the last start was off the charts big, but she will have to make up a lot of ground. And don't laugh. Don't laugh.
I'm not.
Brooklyn Hustle has been a money muncher.
I know.
But
my money muncher.
The best win of her career, around 12 months ago, this track, this distance. One day she's going to go bang, and it may be in this race.
And that's my laughter, because my money for the first time in about 3 years ain't on her, and it would really... Oh, you can't go 5 out of 5?
No,
come on, man.
Not with a couple of mares in a race of this level, but I am within Trivier and Brooklyn Hustle. Do you think we'll see the Stradbroke winner in this race? Leave it in the comments below. It feels like Groundhog Day, and maybe it is. We're back a week later. Doomben Cup again, different track, Cam, slightly different distance.
Yeah, but still $1 million up for grabs. So we got a Group 1, and interestingly, this will be where the race kind of makes it a bit intriguing. 1,200 metres, really short run to that first bend. Of course, good 4, soft 5 range. Bit of rain about, but this track holds it a little bit better than Doomben.
Well, I think it becomes even more interesting with Zaki drawing the outside barrier. So he's drawn 10, and how hard does J-Mac get involved early from the wide draw? You got Polly Gray drawn there, 7. It'll certainly be looking to go forward as well. And then a lot of interest in what they do with Maximal, who, well, let's be honest, if they just let Zaki roll across, it's basically race over.
Agreed. So Nasharilla will go forward on Maximal. I think it'll go forward. Polly Gray will go forward. And of course, Zaki. This is the interesting one. Because of the long, as we did say just a moment ago, the long sweeping bend going out of the straight, you got to make a decision. And I think a couple of jockeys might think, I'm going to go push forward and try and make J-Mac just work a little more. If he sits in behind Polly Gray, or any horse for that matter, we know he likes his galloping room. He likes to be in rhythm. The only time we've really seen him lose in Australia was that race where he sort of reefed and pulled his way around in Melbourne. So I think if they make him work a little harder, that's what the jocks inside are going to be wanting to do. And of course, the Chosen One's another one. Something happened in the Sydney Cup, 2 mile, pulled up with a bit of a breathing issue, has got that residual fitness. So I think Opie Boston might go forward as well and just make... But seriously, they've got to make him work, because if we get out of the straight and he's in front, this race is as good as over. But just, it's intriguing. Got to make J-Mac do a little bit of work, but I'm assuming when it comes to the market, he's still the rage.
Yeah, look, he totally dominates, as you'd expect. There's been just a little bit of a nibble for Cucaracha and also Coventina Bay. But I know you're with Zaki, but how do we make some money on the race, Cam?
Look, I think if he's not the best horse in Australia, he's right there. Ladbrokes, same race, Mouldy for me. Polygray will go forward. Was really good last start. Nearly ran down Zaki, to be fair, although he left a little bit in the tank. I think top 3 for Polygray. And Coventina Bay, same race, grinding home. 2,100 metres helps, I think, as well. Ladbrokes, same race, multi. And I'm jumping out of trees to say 5 out of 5.
You're a lot more confident than I am. I'm going to go the same exactor I went last week. Zaki to beat Cucaracha. No.
Oh, you've had a whole week to sit on it, and you're still under 5 out of 5.
Different track, different distance. So 4 out of 5 for me. Zaki, he won this race by a cricket pitch last year. Will he do it again? Leave it in the comments below.